Hey everyone, I am Henry, and today Max Mori and I will be talking about the death of Black Ops 3 and the two reasons I think why it's happening. Okay, as Max alluded to just there, I have not been playing Black Ops 3 a whole lot. As a matter of fact, since the Titanfall 2 tech test ended, I've hardly played Black Ops at all. I've hardly played anything at all. I've been working on my comic strip, working on this video, working on last week's video, but not playing a whole lot of Black Ops. And well, there's a couple reasons for it. One, I just don't feel like it as much. Two, I'm getting worn out on it. And three, Titanfall 2 was so cool I didn't want to go back to the same old. But what about other people and why they're not playing Black Ops 3 as much? Okay, let's get into that. The first and most obvious reason is, well, it's been out for almost a year, and everybody's getting a little bit tired of it. I mean, other games are not like Call of Duty, other games you play for years and years, and I know Overwatch and Destiny are the kind of games that are meant to last a long time. Call of Duty, however, is not. It's got a 1 year life cycle, and as it gets close to 1 year, well, people get bored of it and don't want to really deal with it anymore. I mean, the only way for it to stay fresh is the map packs, but you have to pay for those. $15 a map pack, or you take the season pass, and so you have to pay extra in order to keep the game fresh. And some people just aren't willing to do that. So interest in the game tapers off, and it's natural at this time of year for Call of Duty. And so I get that, and I suffer from it myself. I mean, I'm not playing a lot of it myself, kind of bored with it. And so that's reason number one in a nutshell. And I guess all of you guys understand it pretty well. I'm just covering the same old ground here. Okay, but what about reason number two? Reason number two, you'll be surprised to discover, well, actually, if you know the game at all, you're not going to be surprised at all. But the reason number two is rather self-inflicted. The developers of the game are bringing this on themselves. Of course, I'm talking about, well, wait a sec. Here, I'll show you in this tweet. Yep, Funk Teasy, the incorrigible Funk Teasy, he pointed it out in one of his tweets. I knew that somebody had said it, so I was like, who was it? Somebody was complaining about the lag, and then I was like, oh yeah, it was Funk Teasy. So I thought I'd put his tweet up there. Hope you guys don't mind. Follow him if you don't already. He's a cool guy. Yeah, lag. Lots and lots of people are complaining about lag in Black Ops 3, which is, come to think of it, really weird, because this is the kind of thing that a developer stomps out near the beginning of a game's life cycle, and you don't really have to worry about it. It shouldn't get worse over time. If anything, it should get better as they work on the game. So why is this? Why are we getting lag all of a sudden? I'm thinking it's because they're probably taking all the dedicated servers offline, and we're going to have to go to a peer-to-peer instead of dedicated servers. I don't know. I'm not a network programmer kind of guy, but it's a good guess as any, I guess. I mean, it makes kind of sense, at least at some level. So, if there's anybody out there that knows about this kind of stuff that could enlighten me, I'd like to know. Is it peer-to-peer, or is it because of some other reason that we are unaware of? I know that some people started complaining about the lag quite a while ago even, not just lately. Like I know Saken was complaining about it. But I never really had a lot of that problem. But maybe if I go on Black Ops 3 I will. I don't know, we'll see. Because it's not like I've given up on Black Ops 3 totally. I am going to play it again sooner or later. I'll see what the lag is like then. To change topics totally, I was talking about my latest comic strip, and I'm about to show it to you. Don't worry, you're not going to miss any exciting gameplay. It's just me walking around a bit, so I'm going to blur it out. But here it comes right now.
Fracture has moved.
So, I want to know. First of all, do you like the comic strip? Second of all, did I leave it up too long? Because I don't know how fast you guys read or how slow you guys read. Maybe I left it on too long. Maybe I left it on not short enough. I don't know. Tell me either way. I'd like to know. And third, I'd like to know, what do you guys think of the lettering? Is it easy to read? Because I'm hand lettering these, well, inside of the digital art program I'm using to make this comic strip. But I like to keep it hand lettered because it gives it a more personal touch. But if it doesn't look that good and you guys can't read it, maybe I'll have to come up with a computer font or something like that and do that in Photoshop. So I'd like to know, could you read that okay? And yeah, any other feedback I'd also really appreciate. Now, you guys probably thought, hey, he hasn't talked about the gameplay at all. Did you notice that I'm using a shotgun? Yes, me, Mr. Camper. I'm using a shotgun here and rushing around the map and actually doing pretty well at it. So I like this game. Now, this video is all about getting bored with Black Ops 3. And I know some of you out there might say, well, change it up. Do something different. Use different things that you don't usually do. And, well, that's exactly what I was doing in this gameplay, using shotguns. Don't tell me, because I have been doing it. Now, I don't do everything differently, of course. I've earned a couple of the Blackjack specialists, and I really haven't used him because I don't really have any interest. But maybe I should. Maybe I should. Tell me what you guys think of Blackjack. Is he fun to use or not? So I've been trying to think of ways to make this game a little bit more interesting. And one way I was thinking of was what I did in Black Ops 2. In Black Ops 2, I put down the game for a while, and then I picked it up again, and I played against bots a lot in order to try to get the really high streaks, and to just get used to getting them and how they work, and just learning how to go on long streaks and not die. And then I went back into the game in multiplayer and tried out my techniques, and it actually worked. I mean, I got dogs and swarms, and that's something I'd never ever gotten before until I did this thing in theater mode, in private matches against bots. And I spent a lot of time there trying to get these streaks. And then I went back into the real game and actually got the dogs and the swarm. Now, I didn't get them every game, but I actually did get them every once in a while, which is great because I'd never gotten them before. So I'm thinking about trying that again in Black Ops 3, even though I have a little bit to a degree. Maybe I should do that again. Maybe try to go for something else, like maybe a nuke. I know Master Shinobi is saying, hey, why don't you try getting a nuke? And I was like, what? I have a hard enough time getting like a 10 kill streak or a 15 kill streak, much less a 30 kill streak. But he pointed out that the hives and C4 count towards the nuke. So maybe if I put on the hive and C4 and run around with a shotgun like this, I don't know, I might be able to get a nuke. Well, maybe it's something to try next time I pick up Black Ops 3. The only problem with that is people are walking through hives as if they don't exist. I mean, I've experienced that myself, and I've seen people on Twitter complain about it, and it's like really annoying. I mean, you put down a hive expecting when someone walks over it that it would kill the person. That's the whole purpose of the hive. There's no counter to the hive. There's no perk that counters the hive. So why do people survive when they walk through a hive? I mean, the whole purpose of the hive is that, to guard your back or to guard an area, stop people from walking past, or maybe the purpose of the hive is just to kill them. Either way, it's supposed to work. But it doesn't. I mean, you can't count on it anymore, and that's really, really frustrating. I wonder if Treyarch knows that the hive is super, super powerful, and that's why us campers like to use it. And you know that Treyarch doesn't like campers. They think that we're the dirty little buggers who use those camping tools and hives and all sorts of dirty methods to have a good time. How dare they have a good time in a different way than we want them to. So maybe they're nerfing the hive in order to get back at us. I don't know. Sounds like a conspiracy to me. Tell me in the comments below if you think there's anything to it. Well, the game is running down. Look at that. I had fun playing with a shotgun in Black Ops 3. Look at that. I did actually quite enjoy it, I have to say. Some of the shotgun games I had were terrible and I couldn't get anywhere, but this is a shotgun game where I did go pretty far and I had a lot of fun. And look at that here. I was #1 and I hope you enjoyed it. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, especially the comment part. I want to hear from you guys. This is Henry and Max and Maury, over and out.